I never sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. Beyond these project walls, intelligence is a loaded clip. Breathe hell. Stairwells reek of piss and crack, smoke curling like funeral wreaths. Young fiends chase the dragon while dragons chase their own defeat. Corner boys weigh rocks on digital scales borrowed from mom's kitchen. Promises of quick flips turn to handcuffs or caskets, quick decision. Sirens scream like widows at gravesides, no roses, only thorns. Body slump in elevator, slump like forgotten chores. I move through the maze, paranoia my navigator. Every shadow a potential traitor, every page of a detonator. Kids born in the 80s, already veterans of wars unspoken. Trigger fingers itch for fame while futures stay broken. Girls trade flesh for vials under hallway lights dim and flickering. Lips whisper sweet, nothing's bodies pay the rent quicker than thinking. Fathers ghosted long ago, mirrors crack from punches thrown. Mothers pray to empty skies while children learn to hold their own. Brothers turn beasts over grams, pride evaporates and smoke. One laugh, one argument, one flash, one choke. Blood paints the pavement abstract like Basquiat gone mad. Hearts turn to stone under weight of dreams they never had. This vigil never ends, vigilance the only friend that lasts. Luxury's a myth here, grime coats every path. I spit to document the damage ink bleeding from these veins. Each bar a scar tissue, each rhyme a chain I break. From QB's concrete jungle where kings fall before they crown, to rooftops overlooking empires built on burial grounds. Cracked valves glitter like stars falling in gutter constellations. Addicts orbit the high while high orbits their damnations. Sex and project lobbies, transactions, cold, no affection. Bodies collide in darkness, hiding from their own reflection. Friends flip for paper, snitching shadows of the night. Names whispered on corners like curses under streetlight. But I maintain the frame, navigate the storm without a sail. Pen my manifesto in blood, sweat, and broken mail. Deep bass thumps like heartbeats in a chest that's caving. Vinyl crackle echoes, ancestors still raving. This concrete vigil keeps me sharp, keeps me alive. In a world where tomorrow's just another chance to survive. Concrete vigil never ends. Keep watching, keep spitting, keep spitting. Never ends. Keep watching, keep spitting, keep spitting. Never ends. Keep watching, keep spitting, keep spitting. Never ends. Keep watching, watching, keep spitting. Yeah. 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 Straight out the dungeons of rap. Queensbridge housing project where teenagers turn killers overnight. No counseling, no prospect. I represent the lost souls and crack babies left in the cradle. Single mothers working double, sanity starting to unravel. Unstable for brothers serving life without parole. Letters from the cell block. Sisters selling bodies just to keep the lights on. Souls and shot. Elders remember when the neighborhood was proud and clean. Before Reagan, the crack flipped everything, turned it mean. Police harassment, daily routine, stop and frisk on sight. Young black skin is probable cause. That's the real fight. Yeah, yeah. Justice a fantasy that never begins. Only ends in cops and chains. War zone projects, Vietnam without the planes. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Midnight callers, pharmaceutical seals under dead street light. Young hustlers dreaming of escaping the endless night, but the system drafts us straight through the braids. Pick your poison, no cage, prison, no cemetery. That's the only path on the stage. Shucks without love, love without trust. Lust in shadows deep, STD spread it like wildfire. You just bury cheap, fiends scratching, itching, selling everything they own for the hit. Dealers feet, they see the ground and the power in the grid.
secret armed robbery, cruising the dark. Fathers missing, children fatherless. Cypher leads us marked, voiceless masses reduced to numbers. Statistics in the file were human beings with dreams, not just ghetto profiles. Yeah, yeah. From the brains to Manhattan, the divide is carved in stone. Glass ceilings, redlining, structural theft alone. Projects built to containers, control the boring, confined. But with warrior survivors, never leave our kind behind. Rooftop ciphers under starlight, convecting bars through pain. Young prophets spit into the system, try to tame. Grandmothers raising grands, breaking chains with every breath. Teachers who stayed when the world gave up, defying death. Basketball courts, but dreams were born till the street lights dim. Bodega cats giving credit with hope was one and did. Corner memorials, fatty bears, candles burning low. R.I.P. on walls, too many names we still don't know. Mental illness, silent PTSD from the urban war zone. Self-medicating nights, no help left alone. Ex-cons trying straight, habitations, rideways denied. Marked for life, sister one starts to collide. Section 8 less years long, shelters full of despair. Payday loans bleeding us, modern sharks everywhere. Food stacks, wick, welfare line with the shame attacks. Will we survive, represent, reclaim what they snatch? Queensbridge raised me, these straight shake my soul. Struggle forged me pain, never tucked and swole. When born in stereotypes, go in the fight. Kings and queens under siege, but we ignite the light. It's our story, this what I preach. Every bar I spit from the break, forever out of reach. We never quit, head to my people lean the struggle. Heat the fire, we're writing our history. I dustily higher and higher.
Life's a bitch, and then you fade. That's why we chase the high. That's why we chase the high. That's tomorrow late, never come. Visualize the realism, trap the project breaks in 9 bars. Status measured by the night in your sock or the stars on your halves. Fiends nod in corners, eyes blaze, chasing that first hit bliss. Why the reaper tatties bodies like a daily census list. Yeah. I woke up 21, blessed, stacked against the odds. But every sunrise feels like borrowed time from the gods. Dreams of matches fade to basements from the equivise. Youth evaporates, break like smoke from funeral pies. No silver spoons, just spoons bad for the cook-up ritual. Diabetes a cycle, spinning faster than residual friends. Drop weekly to the plague in plastic form. Life's a bitch that gets you down and laughs at the storm. Rap's a bitch and then you die. Rap's a bitch and then you die. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, cause you never know when the angel calls your name goodbye. Puff the light and on the pains of the plain society. Life's a bitch, yeah. I switched my motto, never chase tomorrow and chase the moment now. That dollar for the bottle, put a hit the lotto wow. Seen brothers bury young caskets closed before they bloom. Crack plain more souls and then he wore a tomb. Time is omatic static, clean your light, roll the skin. Every breath again, but every step is sin. Destined to live the dreams for those who never reach the peak. Ghosts in the hallways, cause secrets I can't speak. Highs come cheap, but the crash is eternal death. Reflect on the records, come out reprex a silhouette. From the stoop to the grave, the cycle spins relentless. But in the such, I find my voice relentless. Settle, settle, settle. That's a bitch, just settle, high fades, touch the beats, keep breathing. One shot for the cipher, relax in the zone, mind clear. Words weave like smoke in the air, no fear from the block where the dice roll, fade every night. I drop jewels heavy enough to bend the mic like book of rhymes, thick margins, overflow, no space. Metaphor sharp, cut deeper than a razor face. Punchlines land like fists in a cipher brawl. Enemies fade when I spit, they crawl. Flow smooth like butter on hot toast. Critics ghost, I elevate the most. Street talk, rhythm, pain gave the scheme. Now I overload the scene supreme. Vinyl dust dances on the needle spin. Break, swing, dirty, let the groove begin. When time for the mind, elevate the thought. It's shots for the real ones, never caught. Midway through the session, I drop gems like rain. No chain, no fame, just balls in the vein. From stoop ciphers to stages, lit with gleam. I command the rhythm like a general dream. Wordplay twisted like knots in a rope. Hope floats in the smoke, we never choke. Seen brothers chase shadows for quick cream, but I build with ink, turning nightmare to theme. Each line a brick in the wall against fate. No break, relentless, no mistake. Head nod to the lubricative chop so clean. Sample so flip, make the whole scene lean. One shot, keep the energy high. Spit truth to the morning sky. One time, let the beat ride long. No rush, no fuss, just bars strong. From project halls to the world beyond. I pen the vision where the weak respond. Flow impeccable, slice through the beat clean. Dreams deferred, but I intervene. Dust on the deck, crackle like old tales. Bass thumps deep through the rails. Punch after punch, knock the doubt away. Stay in the pocket, never sway. The cipher's open for the real to enter. One shot, forever. No surrender, no surrender, no surrender. One shot, cipher. One time, elevate. One shot, one time. Keep speaking, keep speaking. One time, one time. Life, one time. Elevate. One shot, one time, feel the vibe. One time, one shot, one time, feel the vibe. One shot, one shot, one time, feel the vibe. One shot, one shot. Yeah, I was born in the belly of the beast, Queensbridge tenements. Where fiends chase the dragon, mothers chase the rat. Gunshots serve as the log clacks, sirens sing lullabies. Children grow old as 7, sing too much with innocent eyes. Yeah, crack vials litter the stairwell like confetti after the parade. Pops disappeared when I was 5, city where for cigarettes never came. Mom's working doubles at the hospital trying to keep us fed. One corner boys count dirty money,
how the residue spread. I watched my older brother get seduced by the streets embrace. Pockets for the product, eyes empty, heart of race. He told me, wait these rounds, don't find a way I could fare. 2 years later, I gainified him by the shoes, street to the head. Yo, project wars, old secrets, blood stains, and broken dreams. Roaches march in formation, rats run a machine. Pain feeling like skin fights bursting when it's cold. Stories in these brick generations of souls. Yeah, I pen poetry on napkins, stolen from the bodega. Mr. Martinez, let me slide, know my mother letter on paper. Every line of rites of prayer, every verse of testimony. To the fallen soldiers, drag queens, and broken ceremonies. Yeah. The least rate apartments. Grandmothers hiding sons, contraband. Babies born addicted, trembling in the doctor's hands. And document the struggle, the hustle, and pain. This microphone's my weapon. These 16 bars, my campaign. And neighbor is a graveyard for ambition and hope. 13-year-old dealers already knowing how to cut and code. With the product moving packages from hand to hand. While the kids in the suburbs don't understand. Yeah, we live in America's forgotten territory. The projects where residential promises never manifest in the prospects. They build these cages vertical, stacked as high. 20 floors of poverty, reaching for the sky. My man's sister turned to prostitution at 15. Hunts Point Avenue, selling dreams that ain't clean. Her daughter watching, learning that her body's currency. The cycle of degradation, spanning generations, see. Yeah, I seen fathers choose crack over their children's love. Mothers so strung out, pick forget what they made of. Families tore the balls by that white powder player. Government complicit, they brought it. That's where OGs stay. Poured it still bulletproof glass, but treated like animals. Cops rope and dink ready for battle. Like we're criminals, just for the tisking in our skin in our neighborhoods. They assume we're guilty before we're understood. I write about the prostitutes freezing on the corner, about the stick with kids, about the babies born mourners. Every silhouette with a photograph for urban decay. It's just my genesis, it's just what I say. Life's excess gameplays on pissy elevators. Pawns get sacrificed while kings hide with the legislators. I'm the voice of those forgotten, the poet of the thought of every metaphor's a Molotov. Every simile burns brighter, yeah. Young violence and the innocence, just to buy some dinner. Old heads nodding off, used to be the block's biggest winner. Baptists talk about the glamour, I talk about the scars. Just the genesis of a prophet born behind these bars. Yeah, builders be damned, but we still living in them. Children playing in the park, needles hidden in the jungle gym. This is Queensbridge where this tall survive without trying. My truth is in the struggle, when politicians keep lying. I'm documenting history, one rhyme at a time. But every brother doing life, but every mother on the grind. This microphone's my pulpit, this beat is my church. And I preach this gospel, so they put me in the earth. Yeah. The genesis of a poet who refused to stay silent in a system designed to make us compliant and violent against each other while they profit from our pain. But I see through the matrix, I expose began, yeah. It's the genesis of a prophet born from concrete. But oak's the rarest commodity on this cold-hearted street.
Time keeps moving forward, never pauses for the pain. Every second that we breathe brings us closer to the end game. I contemplate existence while the hours slip away. Youth is temporary, wisdom comes when hair turns gray. Money in my pocket, but it can't purchase tomorrow. All the wealth accumulated can't eliminate the sorrow. I'm knowing that this journey has a destination final. Every breath we taking is a blessing, not a title. I remember being younger, thinking I had endless time. Now I'm counting every moment like it's currency or rhyme. Trying to maximize the value of each day that I'm awarded. Cause the clock is unforgiving and our exit's been recorded. From the moment we arrived, we started counting down to zero. Every legend, every king, every villain, every hero shares the same inevitable conclusion to their chapter. We all writing different stories, but the ending comes thereafter. So I focus on the present, try to minimize regrets, build relationships that matter, pay my dues and pay my debts. Not the monetary kind, but the spiritual and mental. Being present for my people, that's essential, fundamental. Watch the sunrise, watch the sunset, notice changes in the season. Find purpose in the struggle, find a meaning, find a reason why we here and what we're building in the time that we've been given. Stop existing, start truly living, that's the mission I've been driven towards. Despite the obstacles and setbacks and the losses, despite the pain and tragedy and carrying these crosses, I choose to see the beauty in the temporary nature of this experience we're having as a human in the stature. Friends I knew in childhood, some are gone and some are locked away. Some are still right here with me, fighting through another day. We don't speak about mortality, but feel it in the silence. Every argument seems petty when you know that life is fragile, finite. So I cherish every moment, every laugh and every meal, every conversation, every handshake, every deal, every sunrise that I witness, every song that makes me feel something deeper than the surface, something honest, something real. Politicians make the promises, corporations make the plans, but none of them controlling when we exit from these lands. So I focus on my circle, on my art and on my growth. I'm being present for the people who've been there and took a note. Legacy ain't measured by the money in the bank or the size of the estate or where you're sitting in the ranks. It's the memories you left, the lives you touched along the way, the wisdom that you shared, the example every day. I've seen good people perish, young and wicked people age. Seen the righteous lose their battles and the cruel ones share the stage with the innocent. It's random how the timeline gets assigned, so I focus on the day and try to ease my troubled mind by creating something lasting through this poetry and sound. Building monuments of music that exist when not around. Speaking truth into the microphone, documenting what I see, hoping that my words resonate with someone after me. When I'm gone and this is over, when my chapter finds its end, when the final page is written and there's nothing left to spend but the love that I distribute and the art that I created and the moments that I cherished and the bonds that I cultivated. That's the measurement of value, that's the currency that matters. When the body turns to dust and human ego finally shatters into understanding that we're temporary, we're a flash in the infinite expanse of time, a momentary splash. So I wake up every morning with gratitude and grace for another opportunity to run this human race. Not competing against others but against my former self, trying to grow and to evolve and to improve my mental health. More reflections in the mirror, face the truth without the fear, embrace the temporary nature, make the most of being here. I wake up motivated, visualizing greater days, manifesting destinies to elevate from poverty's maze. They told me I was limited by circumstances, zip code, but I reject their narrative. I'm walking down a different road. The possibilities they never saw for kids like me, breaking generational curses, writing my own history. The blueprints in my mind, I architect my own design. Refuse to let my background dictate my finish line. I study those who made it out and reverse engineer their path, learning from their wisdom while avoiding all the aftermath of decisions that destroy the ones who had the potential too. I lost it to the streets, it to the system's revenue. I'm different, I'm determined, I got hunger in my soul, not just for material. Before achieving every goal, I sit for my development, expansion of my consciousness, rising past its limitations. That's my solemn promises. From maximize this opportunity, call life from nurse. Recognize my value, understand my innate worth. Not defined by what they tell me or the box they try to place me. On my limited potential, can't nobody try to trace me back to low with expectations. I reject the low projections. I'm aiming for the stars while maintaining
and my connections to the soil that I'm from. Never forgetting where I started, but refusing to remain there. And that's how I stay on-hearted in my mission and my vision for a future that's beyond what they programmed us to settle for. I'm moving like the barn that transformed into a queen piece, strategizing several moves ahead of opposition, calculating how to prove that success ain't predetermined by your background. Know your name is determined. Are you focusing your willingness to change your perspective and your habits? How you use the hours given. Whether you just survive or you commit to really living with intention and with purpose, maximizing every day. Investment in yourself so dividends come back your way. I educate myself on topics they don't teach in school. Financial literacy, real history, mental tools for navigating systems that were built to hold us back. The knowledge is the weapon that can help me counteract they strategies for keeping us contained within these blocks. I'm thinking global while they hoping that I'm watching blocks. Treating time for minimum wage, stuck in a cycle. But I got bigger visions, call it dream for my recital. List the aspirations that I'm checking off methodically, building towards a future that my young self will be proud to see. I network with the dreamers, those who think beyond the norm, want to stay that greatness, sex and non-traditional form. We collaborate and elevate, we share resources freely, understanding that together we can conquer more completely the obstacles they place before us. Systematic barriers, we're architects to change, not just passive inheritors of struggle and oppression. We're transforming that to fuel for the fire that compels us to accomplish and rule our own destinies, create our own economies, build institutions that reflect our philosophies of elevation, education, collective liberation from the mental change, the use of population regulation. I'm breaking free from that. I'm stepping out on my power, recognizing that this moment, this specific day and hour is the only one I'm guaranteed. So I maximize its worth, understanding that potential is my birthright on this earth. They can't contain the vision that I carry in my mind, a future that I'm building, legacy I leave behind for those who come after, showing them another way that success is not exclusive, it's available today. If you win in the command and dedicate yourself completely to the process of becoming, moving forward, don't do sweetly, avoiding those rate to see progression in their fears. I navigate the obstacles, I overcome my fears by taking action daily, build on momentum gradually. The compound interest of improvement happening naturally when you consistent with the work, when you refuse to quit, when you understand your power, when you learn to harness it. The smartest mind for taking, not providers of do best. Let's do strategic planning, using every tool that's left at my disposal. Every connection, every skill I've gained through years of observation, every lesson I've obtained from mentals and from failures, from the wins and from the losses, from the people who supported and the ones who were the bosses of my development. I synthesize it all in too. A comprehensive strategy for breaking through. The ceiling ain't constructed to contain our elevation. I'm shattering that glass with persistent dedication to my craft and to my growth, to my family and my team, to the realization and the manifestation of my dream.
Reminiscing on park benches where we used to scheme and plot. Before the game got ugly, before my homies got shot. We cyphered till the street lights came on, trading bars for respect. Now half those cats are upstate or laying in projects. I remember Keisha, finest girl in the 7th grade. She let me touch her breast behind the building. My first escapade, the pops was on that pipe though. Used to beat her moms real bad. By 16 she was working tracks. That's the saddest story I ever had. Used to steal quarters from my mother's purse to play arcade. Now I'm stealing rhymes from the universe, my soul's crusade. We snatch chains off white boys who wandered to our side of town. Juvenile delinquents, products of a system breaking down. My man Black had the illest connect. Pure uncut cocaine, drove a Lexus at 17. Gold chains, champagne, told me education was a scam. Streets provide the real degree, found him slumped in his whip, eyes open empty. These memory lanes are paved with broken glass and regret. Childhood innocence murdered by the game and the set. I watched my uncle nod off at Thanksgiving dinner, burn spoon. My aunt turned tricks to feed her kids, selling pussy under the moon. We used to shoot dice against the bodega war for cash. Now them same cats shoot dope between their toes, veins all smashed. Little man from 12C, thought he was invincible, untouchable. Caught a straight bullet playing ball. Funeral was beautiful. Sex education came from porno stashed in abandoned buildings. Lost my virginity at 13. Girl was fast but willing. No father figures to show me how to treat a queen right. Just corner prophets teaching violence, how to move in the night. I seen pregnant girls no older than 15. Babies raising babies. Welfare checks and wig government making them slaves. Maybe the park where we used to place now a graveyard for the living. Junkies, dealers, prostitutes. This is America's giving. Police don't serve and protect. They harass and collect. Stop and frisk every black and brown body they detect. I got my first gun at 1438 special in my waist. Not for violence, for survival in this urban war place. My memories are heavy like the winter coast we couldn't afford. Stole from Macy's to stay warm, that survival not reward. Every corner holds a ghost, every bench a fallen king. This is where I'm from, these stories are the songs I sing. Remember summer hydrant wars, water spraying in the heat. Old heads playing dominoes, young boys battling in the street. Cypher sessions on the rooftop under stars and helicopter lights. Police choppers hunting us even on the peaceful nights. My cousin OD'd in the bathroom, needle still in his arm. Family tried to save him, but that demon did him harm. Started with prescription pills after breaking his back at work. No insurance, no options, just a pain out alerts. I remember when Miss Johnson's daughter went missing for days. They found a body in the river 17 different ways. They violated her, the news called her a prostitute, but she was somebody's baby, that's the truth I prosecute. Used to have block parties, DJ spinning on the ones and twos. Before the crack era divided us, before we all had to choose side sets, corners to defend with our lives. Now the neighborhood's a battlefield where nobody survives. The ice cream truck was a front, everybody knew. Mr. Softy selling soft and hard, cops in on it too. Corruption from the top down, poison from the ground up. We caught in the middle trying to fill our cup. I watch my best friend's mind deteriorate from schizophrenia. No mental health care in the hood, they just let the pain be talking to himself on corners. Once was the smartest kid, system failed them, streets claimed them, that's just what it did. These memory lanes wind through decades of destruction. Systematic oppression, masters, urban reconstruction. They tore down the projects only to build new cages. Different names, same change across the ages. Girls I used to walk to school and now somebody's mother, struggling to raise a kids without a father or a brother. Single income households working doubles just to eat while landlords raise the rent and push us to the street. Gentrification's the new colonization. They want us gone, pushing us out to make room for coffee shops on the lawn where we used to play as kids, where blood was shed. Now white folks walking dogs, no memory of the dead, but I remember everything, every face, every name, every dream deferred, every life consumed by the game. This is my testimony, my historical account of a neighborhood of people and what really counts. From the park bench to the corner, from the womb to the tomb, I document the struggle, every single room. These memory lanes are sacred though they paved with pain, and I'll keep walking them, speaking truth, maintaining my lane. Maintaining my lane. Sitting on the bench where we used to congregate daily, reminiscing on the times when life was moving slowly, safely. Before responsibilities weigh heavy on our shoulders, before we understood the weight that comes as we get older. I remember summer evenings playing games until the street lights came on and mothers called us in. Those were the highlights of my formative years, when friendship was unconditional, when loyalty was natural, not something that was fictional. We built a brotherhood on corners, in the hallways, on the courts, learning life's most valuable lessons that couldn't be taught in classrooms or textbooks. We educated each other about survival, about respect, about protecting your brother. I see the spot where Marcus used to break dance on the cardboard before he caught a charge and ended up doing hard time. Lord, the system took another one with potential and promise, transformed him to a number, broke his mother heart. I'm being honest, that bench right there's where Maya told me she was moving south. Her father got employment, had to relocate the house. I was 13, thought I loved her, didn't know what love meant, but losing her was painful. First experience with lament. The bodega on the corner had a different owner then. Mr. Kimmel treated us with kindness, we were all his friends. He let us read the magazine, sometimes slide us extra candy, talking about his homeland, explaining how this land be different from where he was raised, but grateful for the chance to build something for his children. That's the immigrant stance. I respected that perspective even as a young kid. Understanding sacrifice through watching what these folks did to survive and to provide despite the obstacles faced. Language barriers and racism, still they found their place. The playground renovations covered up by spray paint art. Tags and pieces we created, expressions from the heart. A young artist with no outlet but the streets to display our visions and our voices. That was our only way to be heard and to be seen in a world that ignored us. To create beauty from nothing when poverty was upon us. I walked past the building where we used to play manhunt through the hallways and the stairwells. Looking back, I'm being blunt, that was dangerous in retrospect, but we were fearless then. Innocent, the real danger, just a bunch of careless friends. The ice cream truck would come around, we chase it down the block. Whatever change we found between the couch and our sock drawers. Simple pleasures that we cherished in that moment before algorithms and technology became components of childhood experience. We lived outside, explored, the neighborhood was our universe. We were never bored, building forts from broken furniture, found in vacant lots, creating worlds from nothing, using everything we got. Imagination fueled our play, we didn't need expensive toys, just friends and time and space to make that neighborhood noise. I see the wall where David painted his first mural piece before he went to art school, found commercial release for his talent and his vision, made it out and made it big. Still comes back to paint the neighborhood, that's how he gives back to where he started. Never forgot his roots, understanding that his success grew from these concrete shoots. A train station where we watch graffiti pass on subway cars, mobile galleries of street art we'd analyze for hours. The styles and the techniques, the colors and the flow. Artists teaching artists without even letting know the names of their identities, just their tags and their fame. In the underground community that played this visual game, I reminisce on all of this while sitting in the park where streetlights replace sunshine as the day becomes dark. Time keeps moving forward, but these memories stay vivid of a childhood in the struggle, but surrounded by the spirited individuals who shaped me, taught me how to see beauty in the broken, find the strength in poverty, to rise above conditions, to maintain your dignity. Despite systematic efforts to destroy our community, these retrospective thoughts aren't just nostalgia or escape. The recognition of foundation of the forces that help shape my perspective and my purpose, my approach to this art. Everything I am today began right here in this park where we laughed and fought and learned and grew together through the changing of the seasons and the changing of the weather. Some are gone but not forgotten, some are here but different. Time transformed us all, but these memories stay persistent, reminding me of origins of where this journey started. Before the world got complicated, before we grew hard-headed, there was innocence and wonder, there was friendship that was pure. These retrospective thoughts keep me grounded, that's for sure.
Better Montana, better Montana, better
Acrobatic syllable gymnastics on the track, every bar calculated, no filler, all facts. I navigate the beat like a surgeon with precision, dissecting every measure, making surgical incisions with the pen as my scalpel metaphors, my anesthesia, putting competition in a coma, call it lyramnesia. They forget who really doing it when I step up to the podium. My flow radioactive, call it lyrical plutonium. Explosive when I'm writing, devastating when performing, transforming simple phrases into weapons that are swarming through your mental like a virus, replicating and spreading. My influence undeniable, my legacy embedded in the fabric of the culture, stitching patterns that endure. Every line of vaccination, my authenticity the cure for the fabricated nonsense that's polluting all the airwaves. I resurrect the art from bringing back from early graves that they dug for real hip-hop when they commercialized the sound. But I'm here to reclaim it, plant my flag up in the ground and declare this my territory, sovereign state of mind, where skill is still the currency and substance still defined by the depth of your perspective and the honesty you bring, not the gimmicks or the image or the money that you swing around like it's impressive. I'm not moved by all the flashing, just the pen and the precision, just the craft and just the passion that it takes to really master this art of communication through rhythm and through poetry, through skilled articulation of complex observations packaged in accessible ways that resonate with listeners across different generations. I'm building bridges with my verses, creating connections between the past and present, honoring the legends while pushing forward boundaries of what's possible with language, using multi-syllabic patterns, internal rhyme advantages to create a tapestry of sound that's simultaneously complex enough for purists but accessible to streets. See, I don't don't sacrifice the message for the sake of being technical, and I don't dumb it down to pan to keep it intellectual, but grounded in reality. The balance is essential, using all the tools available to reach my full potential. This is halftime intermission, not the end, but just a pause before I continue demonstrating lyrical laws. Emotion and momentum, building energy that's kinetic, transforming thoughts to sound waves, purely energetic. Transfer of my consciousness directly to your eardrums, processing the syllables until the meaning clearly comes through the static and the noise, cutting through the interference. I deliver true serum with each sentence. Each appearance on the microphone is purposeful, intentional, deliberate. Every word is weighted, measured, nothing's ever frivolous. I calculate the impact before I ever write it down, then execute with confidence. I never second guess my sound or doubt my own ability to manifest the vision that I carry in my mental. Surgical precision with the editing and refining, polishing each phrase until it shines like diamonds, cutting through the haze of mediocrity to settle in on top of the genre. I'm here to raise the standard, make them reconsider what's acceptable as excellence, reset the expectation for what constitutes true artistry in this field of occupation. I'm a craftsman and a student, always learning, always growing, understanding that mastery's a journey, never slowing in my progress or my practice. Dedication is habitual, treating every verse like it be my last ritual. Self-expression through this medium we call hip-hop, respecting those before me while I'm climbing to the tip-top of the mountain that they built with their blood and their sweat. I acknowledge all their sacrifice, I'll never forget the foundation that they laid so we could build these structures higher and more complex, honoring the rupture they created in the culture when they birthed us from the Bronx. Now it's global, but I keep it local, those are just the facts. I represent my section while I'm thinking universal, staying grounded in my origins. That's how I stay eternal in the relevance and resonance of messages I'm sending through the airwaves and the speakers. My influence extending past my immediate vicinity to territories distant where they feeling what I'm saying, even if the context different, cause truth is universal even when the details vary. The human experience connects us, that's what I carry in my verses, in my vision, in my purpose and my mission, to elevate the art form through my skill and through precision. This is intermission, halftime, moment of reflection. Before I come back stronger with enhanced perfection. The craft that I've been honing since I first picked up the pen. And I won't stop evolving till my final breath, amen.
The empire is this. The empire is yours. Oh, it's yours. Whose world is this? The empire is yours.
Claim it, man. Claim it, man. Towers where the skyline mocks the poor below, from QB basements leaking dreams to rooftops where the eagles go. Seen too many brothers fall to corners selling souls for dough, but I plot my rising shadows, turning pain to platinum flow. No chains to hold the mind, it's mapped the globe in midnight ink. Every scar a lesson, every loss a link in the chain. I think fiends chase the ghosts and vibes, I chase the throne beyond the veil. Crack clouds part for vision, kings rise when the weak ones fail. I build with bricks and bars and mortar made from broken nights, turn project walls to palaces under city lights so bright. Enemies lurking alleys, but my vision cuts through fog. Whose empire is this? Mine from the cradle to the grave, dog. Claim the throne, no apologies, no remorse. The empire is yours, that echo through the streets forevermore. Claim the throne, no apologies, no remorse. The empire is yours, that echo through the streets forevermore. Where the dice roll, fate to the boardroom. I envision no handouts, just hand grenades of rhymes exploding in precision. Crack vials glitter like false crowns and gutter constellations dim, but I trade that glitter for gold bar stacking higher women. Time is currency, I invest in verses that outlive the flesh. Every bar a cornerstone, every rhyme a step to success. Ghosts of fallen soldiers whisper building for the ones who fell. I nod and keep constructing, turning heaven into hell's on spell. Luxury ain't given, it's forged in fire and grime. So thick from the block of the penthouse, the climb is brutal but quick. Whose world is this? Mine to mold, mine to own, mine to fix. Echoes of empire ringing loud in every brick. Yeah. Empire echoes from the projects to the peaks.
no surrender. Keep building. The throne awaits the kings. Good brother, hope this letter finds you well inside. Been thinking about you daily since they took you for that ride downtown to the courthouse where they sentenced you away. 5 years minimum, appeal pending. That's what lawyers say. I hear things been changing, neighborhood ain't quite the same. Little homies growing reckless, trying to make themselves a name without the proper guidance that you used to provide when you was on the block teaching youngins how to survive with dignity and honor, not just chasing quick paper. Now they moving sloppy, consequences coming later. Remember Tommy's little brother, kid you used to mentor. He caught a charge last month sitting in the juvenile center. Possession with intent, they trying him as a dope. All because he listened to the wrong advice. Result of desperation mixed with pressure from his peers. Now his mother crying nightly. Adding to her years, your girl been staying faithful, checking on your commissary, sending you those packages. The burden that she carries is heavy, but she handles it with grace and with strength. Going to every visit, no matter the length for the drive or the hassle with the guards in the search. She loves you unconditionally for whatever that's worth. In this cold world where loyalty's becoming extinct, she holding you down while you confined to that precinct. Your mother doing better, doctor got her pressure stable. She praying for your safety every night at the table, asking God to protect you from the violence inside those concrete walls where humanity often dies or gets corrupted by the system that's designed to break spirits. But knowing you probably teaching cats and dropping lyrics in the yard or in the block, sharing wisdom that you got from the years of observation on our neighborhood block. I'm staying focused on the mission, kept my promise that I made to look out for your family while you serving time. You paid for decisions in the moment. Streets don't come with rewind, but I got your back regardless. That's the oath, that's the bond between brothers who've been through it, who survived the same struggle, who understand the code even when paths get muddled. The bodega owner asking about your sins as well. Wishes says he's holding down your tab for when you back to do business. Mrs. Johnson from the building always mentions you in prayer at the church on Sunday mornings, lifting you up in there. Community ain't forgot you even though you locked away. Real recognize real, that's just what the old folks say. I've been handling my work, trying to make legitimate moves, using everything you taught me by playing by certain rules, investing in some ventures that can lead to something stable, trying to get us all up off this block if I'm able. Education been my weapon, night school 3 times weekly, learning about accounting, real estate, moving discreetly toward a future where we ain't depending on the corners for our income and our purpose, trying to be the forewarner of a better way for all of us, including when you're free. Till then I'm holding down the fort, that's my responsibility. Your son been doing good in school, grades improving slowly. Your girl been keeping them focused, raising them up holy, teaching them about his father, showing pictures, telling stories about the man you really are beyond the streets and all his worries. He's proud of who you are despite the circumstances present, understanding through a guidance that you still represent everything a father should. Protection, love, and honor even from a distance, that's the truth. I ain't a spawner of false hope or empty promises, just facts from the heart. You still influencing lives even though we are apart. The season changing, winter coming, streets getting colder, and temperature and temperament, everyone's getting older, but wisdom coming with the age, at least for those who listening to the lessons that the elders in the struggle keep consistent. We acknowledge and respect before we end up in your position, the worst 6 feet under from a fatal wrong decision. I'm rambling now, just trying to fill this page with updates. Keep your head up, stay strong, don't let them prison gates break your spirit
show your will. You're stronger than the steel that's holding you away from us. That's real, for real, I visit when I can. The process complicated with the background checks and clearances. It's frustrating, I hate it, but I'm working through the system. Jump through every hoop just to see you for an hour. Give you updates on the truth, but people who still love you, who still got you in their thoughts, who remember who you are and everything you taught. Stay dangerous but smart. Protect yourself in there till you're back home with us. I keep you in my prayer. One love from the block, from everyone who knows your name. Things ain't quite the same, but the love remains the same. We counting down the days until you touch down back at home. Until then, stay strong, brother. Know you're not alone. No, you're not alone. No, you're not alone. Low, 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 not alone. I break bread with demons while angels watch from tenement roofs, spitting scripture over kick drums, presenting brutal truths. The world is mine theoretically, but practically it's theirs. White collar criminals on everything while we breathe polluted airs. Crack epidemic was no accident. Research the conscious connection. Government flooded our neighborhoods, systematic infection. While Nancy Reagan said just say no, they flew kilos in. CIA operations, black communities, a garbage bin. My man's sister turned tricks on Hunts Point for a hit. 15 years old, hepatitis still out there getting it. Her baby father's doing 25, caught with a brick. Mandatory minimum, 3 strikes, the system's sick. I see mothers choose crack over their children's dinner. Watch strong men become ghosts, pride getting thinner. Sex without protection, spreading AIDS through the block. Funerals every weekend, another young body in a box. The corner store sells Lucy's and expired milk to babies. School system failed us, teachers gave up in the 80s. We're educated by the streets, PhDs in survival. Every day's a battle, every breath is travel. Politicians promise change every election season. Soon as they get elected, we're forgotten for a reason. They don't want us educated, they want us in them cages. Prison industrial complex, getting rich off our wages. I write these words with fury, every syllable is loaded. For brothers doing life bids, for sisters dreams exploded. For babies born in withdrawal, for fathers never there. For mothers working 3 jobs for a system that don't care. The world is yours, they lied to us since birth. We're worth less than the drugs they pump through our turf. But I refuse to be a statistic, refuse to play their game. I use this microphone to set the historical record straight. Reclaim our name, prostitution, addiction, incarceration, devastation. This is the reality of my generation. But within the darkness, I see flickers of light. Warriors who refuse to surrender, who continue to write. These 16 bars of my rebellion, my manifesto against the system designed to keep us in the ghetto. The world is yours, nah, but we gon' take it back. One rhyme at a time, these are the facts. They built the hood to contain us, designed it for failure. Public housing projects, modern plantations with jailers. Broken elevators, no heat in the winter freeze. But the liquor stores always open, selling poison with ease. Banks won't give us loans, redlining our communities. But payday lenders everywhere, charging exorbitant fees. Food deserts where the only meal is from bulletproof glass. Corner store selling diabetes while fresh produce don't last. The world is mine. Man, I can't even own property in neighborhoods my grandparents built. That's the mockery. Gentrification pushing us further to the margins. While they call it development, urban renewal bargains. I seen whole families living in shelters, 3 generations deep, kids doing homework by flashlight while their mothers weep. The American dream, that's a nightmare in disguise. When you're born into poverty with no way to rise. Education supposed to be the great equalizer, right? But our schools got no books, no heat, no light. Metal detectors at the entrance like we're criminals by default. Meanwhile, suburban schools got everything, that's the assault. Healthcare's a luxury, we can't afford to possess. Emergency rooms are primary care, living under stress. Diabetes, hypertension, mental illness untreated. While big pharma profits from how we're depleted. The world is yours, tell that to the brother on death row. Falsely convicted public defender putting on a show. DNA evidence proving innocence, but still they won't release. Because the system needs our bodies, modern slavery's lease. I'm documenting genocide in real time through these rhymes. Mass incarceration, police brutality, these are crimes against humanity, against our very existence. But we persist, we resist, we maintain our persistence. The world is yours, I'm taking it back word by word. Every rhyme a brick, we building what was destroyed and deferred. For every dream, for every life, for every soul they try to break. I'm reclaiming our narrative, our history for our sake. This ain't just hip-hop, this is documentation. A systematic destruction and our determination to survive, to thrive, to tell our truth. The world is ours, we're the living proof. From the projects to the penthouse,
From the block to beyond, we're kings and queens. Despite the systems respond, they try to break us, make us into what they want. But we're warriors, survivors, we haunt every institution that tried to keep us down. We're still here, still fighting, still holding our ground. The world is yours, nah, but it will be when we dismantle these chains and finally break free.
Certainly not enough to see.